Hey guys, Decimate here, and Doom Tower is live, so get excited. I just kind of started doing my daily chores here in Raid, doing a little clan boss, getting those keys out of there, making room for some more. But I wanted to do a quick video on a bombshell that dropped last night, and one of my clanmates actually found the leaked information for all of the Doom Tower waves. And looks like this has been put out there by Wistix. He's done some great stuff in the past for Raid, so good on him for getting this out to us. But this does actually include all of the waves for normal and hard, and shows the wave makeup. So we know now which champions are going to be on which floors, and the levels of these champions. So we can kind of go through this. I'll leave a link to this on the description down below, and you can see kind of help prepare yourself for the waves as they come, and maybe you'll know who you need to level up or work on a little bit more to be able to get through some of these. So I was looking through this last night, and it looks like, you know, there are obviously a ton of waves. We get down here past normal, we can also see the ones for the secret rooms and hard. And at first, I wasn't thinking that it looked that bad. I thought it looked kind of like Faction Wars, to be honest. The levels aren't too crazy. It does go up to about 300, I believe, once we get down to the final stages here. So I think all the stages are the same as far as the champions, but the levels are higher for the hard floors than they are in the normal. But what I did notice, which is crazy if this means what I think it means, is that on the hard floors, as you go further up, there is this speed plus 120, and then I think that goes all the way up to speed plus 150 at the final few stages here. So I think this means that that is another 150 speed on top of the base speed. Now for Faction Wars, the base speeds are what the enemies are running at, no matter what their level is. And you know, if you're running 200 plus on your champions, then you can basically get 2 turns per the enemy's 1, and that's kind of an easier way to complete Faction Wars. Even though the levels are really high, you can kind of just outspeed them and whittle them down slowly. And you can see that that plus speed stat is not here on these normal floors. So I'm pretty sure that means that some of these later floors are going to have enemies going at about 150 speed more than their base speed. So they'll be running at like 250, which makes this very different. You can also see that their resistance and accuracies are receiving huge bonuses. I think this part is normal. I do believe that the resistance and accuracies, we're used to those going up in Faction Wars and then also Dungeons, but the speeds in the past have always stayed the same, which has made it a little bit easier. So this is going to make this a lot tougher. If we go down here to the final floor, we are going to have a wave on hard of 2 Rhodoses, 2 Mountain Kings, and a Sifi with plus 275 resist, plus 300 accuracy, and they're all going to be going at around 250. I believe Sifi's base speed is 110, so she's going to be going at 260. That changes things significantly, and we are probably not ready. Going to have more resist than we thought, I do believe, to consistently resist a lot of this stuff, and also a lot more accuracy to land the debuffs. If they have plus 275 resist, that's going to mean that we're going to need well over 300 accuracy to consistently land the debuffs on these champions. Typically for, you know, stage 20s of Dungeons and Faction Wars, 200, 220 is kind of where we were getting to, and that was a pretty solid number as far as a baseline accuracy went. But this base resist that these champions are getting is a lot higher in Doom Tower than we're used to seeing. So if you've got all your champions built and ready to go for Faction Wars and regular dungeons, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to come in to Doom Tower and mop the floor with these higher levels. So we do have time to prepare for this, but I know a lot of my champions aren't ready for this level of stats, and it was definitely a big shocker to me. So just wanted to do a really quick video and get that out there so you can start preparing earlier rather than later. It's going to take us a while to get this high in the Doom Tower, whether you're on normal or hard, but kind of crazy. And if this means what it looks like it means, it's going to be an actual challenge, and I'm actually excited about it, but this is going to be a lot tougher than I thought. I thought the levels were just going to be a lot higher than we were used to seeing on faction wars and that kind of thing, and that's all they were going to do, and we would still just be able to, CC them into the ground. But 250 speed changes things a lot, and that is a lot of accuracy and resistance on these. So get ready.